noticed it, but I never considered it. And there's like these shows, these movies where you see where the veteran, like the military guy, goes off to war, World War II, and they come back. I remember there was one I just saw where this guy's like signed up for classes and whatever because he's trying to get his degree, come back from South Pacific, and this girl is sitting there signing him up, and the girl's like, didn't the military teach you anything? And he's like, they taught me how to kill Japs. And I'm thinking to myself going, that is the problem. That's the problem. And I realized it wasn't just the veterans, it was the ignorance and arrogance of those that never put a damn thing on the line. The attorneys that never did a damn thing. The judges, the civil judges, the federal judges that became politicians, they're garbage. No wonder they're the quote-unquote Lord's men. You know, you're a baron, a landlord, and we gotta do a recommendation, and you do a recommendation, you gotta get 2 letters, they gotta, these people of honor, of high quality, high regard, have to send a letter saying good things about you, and it's all bullshit. And that's exactly what our founding fathers were getting away from. So what did they do? They built a nation of veterans, of people who were willing to swear the oath and walk the walk in law. They were tired of heretical kings. They were tired of the chosen, you're my buddy and I'm gonna make sure you're good. They wanted people who had character and people who were willing to put their asses on the line. That's what we're going back to. That's what this whole thing's about today. He's telling them we're going back to that standard moral compass, that standard of you are going to act like a human being or you are going to be treated like an animal. That's what it's going back to. And I couldn't quite grasp the concept. But let me tell you who's in trouble. I can tell you personally, individually right here, the amount of evidence that's stacked up and the co-conspiracy that will be subject to prosecution. Just my paperwork that I have. Attorneys, judges, law enforcement officers, co-conspirators, co-public service department supervisors, administrators. Like, you're done. And I'm not just talking done. I'm talking done like treason, sedition. Like, you're getting prosecuted under your oath. You're getting prosecuted as enemies of the nation. And this would have never happened. Now, there's some of them, like, I can think of one right now who's a supervisor in a public organization down in Florida that was military that will soon be prosecuted for co-conspiracy. But the majority of them are not military. The majority never swore for anything. The majority of them never did crap. They just sat at home and then, got a good job. And then here are the veterans who are coming back, and there's no place for them. Because these losers all have all the work. It's not even theirs. They're not even American. They have no rights. They have nothing. And I'm like, wow. May the world turn upside down. But I'm going to tell you right now, and I don't know if people know this, we're talking about like whipping posts and stockades and chain gangs. Like, it's not going to be, oh, we're going to send you to white-collar prison. You're not going to white-collar prison. You're going to whipping post. That is on the books. You better check this Florida statute. Corporal punishment's on the books. We're talking about military prosecution. Prosecution under territory law, common law, right? Under the Seventh Amendment. And you get prosecuted by veterans that you screwed. This is going to be like, this is going to be a fucking modern art masterpiece to watch this go down. I have a list of like, in the testing examination, like, of individuals from Kansas to Florida that, should I not take a more global role in playing this game, I am personally going to put to the post under court order. It's going to be beautiful. I had a sheriff's office attorney tell me, we do not protect constitutional rights from judges that are violating foreign American national rights. And the documents are recorded on your court record. And this clown's sitting here telling me, this civil attorney in law enforcement, that's over with. It's going to be a fucking modern art masterpiece to watch this go down. Talking to foreign nationals without that are under general law, without an authorization from attorney generals, you are so screwed. Private individuals, a protected class, making accusations, publishing them on published documents, writing stuff, publishing things for people who have rights that are now going to be able to nail your ass to the wall. And trust me, people are so pissed, they are absolutely going to nail your ass to the wall. This is going to be fucking beautiful. And it's all like, wow, the enemy within, the military. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Prosecutions for public officers. You know, I had an attorney one time. I actually have the transcript. I actually have the whole case, like, built up, ready for the judge advocates. I prosecuted a school board book case for child abuse against the school board. And I had an attorney, literally got him on the recording. The school board attorney in the transcript literally said, even if it's evil, he does not have the ability to bring the case forward. And he was wrong. He was wrong. I had more authority in that room legally than the judge sitting in the chair because of my national American national status and my lease rights, royalty rights. But that's what he put on the transcript. And this is going to be beautiful. God bless and Godspeed.